Our first segment of the day is regarding yesterday's White House press briefing, where NBC questions Karine Jean-Pierre on when Joe Biden plans on visiting Ohio, says it's been almost a month since this whole debacle has taken place with the train derailment. And we have Peter Doocy, the gladiator of Fox News, stepping up to the plate, questioning Karine Jean-Pierre on these business dealings where supposedly and allegedly the Biden family received $3 million from the Chinese. Wait till we get into her answer on that one. As always, support us by hitting that like and subscribe button. Leaving us a short, sweet comment down below. Your help support would be greatly appreciated. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Policies, and so we're just not gonna comment.
And let me just ask you one more. President Biden said several weeks ago that he plans to visit East Palestine. Can you update us on that? When is he going to be visiting East Palestine, and why hasn't he yet?
So the plans are underway, discussions are underway. Just don't have anything locked in at this time. The president's words stand on what he shared about at some time going to visit the.
Sometime he'll make his way over there, folks. At some point, look, they've been saying that about the border wall for literally years, and then he stopped by and made a 3-hour trip. And by the way, never even talked or saw any illegal aliens or anything like that. So it's amazing here that you have Americans that are actually going through some serious hardships down there, that their soil has been polluted with cancerous chemicals, of which we covered in the show a few days ago, where literally parts per trillion was 100 times more than what it's supposed to be. The air quality is terrible. The fish are dying. Their livestock's going to be freaking basically tainted and polluted because of what's fallen from the sky. And Joe Biden's still not willing to make his way down there. All the while, he'll make sure that he sits there and caters to illegal aliens all day, as well as the Ukrainians, before he ever takes care of Americans. But he puts Americans first. He cares about you guys. Oh yeah, sure he does. Just look around you. Everything's a disaster. What is going right? Honest to God, what's going right now? Nothing's going right because the guy sucks at his job. She sucks at her job. Wait till we get to Anthony Blinken in our last second with Rand Paul. He sucks at his job. Is there anybody that actually is doing their job other than just wasting taxpayer dollars left and right? It is astonishing here, but he cares, you guys. He'll make his way down there. He just has to pencil you in. Yeah, no, sometime soon. Oh, it's been a month. Let's see if we can fit you in. God.
Community. Again, this is a community that the moment that we heard on February 3rd, what occurred in that community hours after, February 4th, early mornings of that day, the president and his team, Environmental Protection Agency and Department of Transportation and other agencies acted right away, and they were on the ground, and the directive from the president was to make sure that we make that community whole.
So you're saying he still plans to visit. What's your message to residents there, to lawmakers there, including Democrats who say he should have been there already?
Look, the president has had his team on the ground since day one. I just laid out hours after we heard about the derailment.
We couldn't even get the transportation secretary, Pete Buttigieg, to go down there. Talk about trying to twist a guy's arm just to make an appearance. This is all PR, by the way. President Joe Biden going down there is honestly, it's quite meaningless, but it's the optics of it all to show that the president sits there and supports Americans. But like I said, he'll go to Russia, which literally he did before he would ever visit Ohio. He literally visited the Russians, and as he's going into the building with Zelensky, the air raid sirens go off just miraculously. They haven't gone off before he went there. They haven't gone off since after he left. It was just that 30-minute window where somehow the air raid sirens went off, and they're like, well, he was in a war zone. He was dodging bullets and rockets. It's so amazing, the whole gong show and clown show that's coming from this administration. But we literally spent years of them ripping on Trump and how that was a gong show and clown show. They make Trump look astonishing because Joe Biden doesn't have a damn clue on how to run office. And case in point, exactly what we're hearing here. Still hasn't gotten to Ohio. You're talking about a day trip, not even a day trip. What the hell does he do? Can somebody let me know in the comment section? Not just the live chat, but in the comment section, what does Joe Biden do? What is he doing that's so busy to where he can't sit there and make a 5 to 10 hour trip to Ohio and just get some photo optics of it?
We had agencies, administrators or leaders in the different agencies, regional leaders in the different agencies on the ground, taking action and making sure every day to make sure that the community is going to be whole. That is the message that the president is sending to the East Palestine community, is that we are going to be there until they are whole again. And make sure that we hold the company responsible, Norfolk Southern, accountable. That is also also important. We are cleaning their mess, but we're going to make sure that they are held accountable. Go ahead, Stephen.
Yeah, sure. Who's going to hold Joe Biden accountable? That's what the real question is because there's no investigations going on with this guy. And what I find interesting as well is that it took him like 48 hours or less to get to California when Silicon Valley Bank went down. He was there real quick. But here we are, 20 days plus, and Joe Biden still hasn't shown up to Ohio. But like I said, he cares about Americans. He's going to put America first. When he doesn't care about Americans, he's going to put Americans last, like always. He'll put the Ukrainians and the illegal aliens before he ever puts Americans first. That's for damn sure. Well, here's Peter Doocy, the gladiator, asking hardball questions. Let's see if he gets any answers here, folks, because it's towards the tail end of the press briefing. There's literally less than 2 minutes left. Let's see how she answers these questions. And they're serious questions, by the way, regarding the $3 million that supposedly, allegedly, for legal reasons, the Biden family received from the Chinese. Let's go ahead and roll it.
Go ahead, Peter.
Thank you, Karine. House Oversight says they've got bank records showing a Chinese energy company paying 3 Biden family members through a third party. What were they paid for?
Look, I'm just not going to respond to that from here. Look, we have heard from House Republicans for years and years and years.
Don't give me this House Republicans crap, Karine. They have the documents themselves, and she's going to sit here and not answer the question that a lot of Americans have been wondering, all the while Trump might be arrested anytime this week over giving $130 of hush money, $130,000 of hush money to his lawyer for a porn star. All the while you're going to say you're the most transparent administration ever. Literally, she said it before. And she's also said she was being transparent literally while she wasn't being transparent with the classified documents that were found in Joe Biden's garage. All the while John Kirby literally the other day was saying that he was the most transparent president ever. And now you're going to say you're not answering the question about business dealings from the Chinese, of which everybody has been questioning about since the guy has been running for office. Like at least it's presidency. Hell, this goes back all the way to his vice presidency. So it's so crazy, man, that she gets away with this crap.
How the inaccuracies and lies when it comes to this issue. And I don't even know where to begin to even answer that question because, again, it's been lies and lies and inaccuracy for the past couple of years, and I'm just not going to get it.
No, Karine, give it a try. No, you're so clear and specific all the time. No, give it a try. We'll open the floor for you. You got all the time in the world. You're the one that runs the show, clearly. We'll give you all the damn time you want, or give us a follow-up. Give us a follow-up on who, what, when, where, why all this happened, what's going down here. But, hey, most transparent, clear administration ever. BS. Worst administration ever. Least transparent administration ever. Terrible White House press secretary. God, I can't wait till she's gone. What are we going to do then, folks? We got no more content.
Into it from here.
Okay. She told Putin at their meeting, change is coming that hasn't happened in 100 years, and we are driving this change together. What do you think that means?
You would have to ask them.
Okay.
Strike 2 of not answering anybody's questions, specifically Peter Doocy here. So 2 questions, 0 answers.
President Biden said to lower inflation, we should trust the Fed. Now the Fed is saying that rate hikes won't be enough to quell inflation. Why does he still trust the Fed?
They're an independent agency. The president has always said that. He wants them to be independent. He wants to make sure they have the space to make these monetary decisions. We are not going to interfere. We are not going to get involved, and I'm certainly not going to comment.
Strike 3! No freaking answers. Oh, God, you know what? I don't even know why it frustrates me anymore. Honestly, God, I don't. And some people might ask, well, Brad, why do you even bother with the White House press briefings anymore if she doesn't answer anybody's questions? Because it's important to see the dodging, the manipulation, the spinning, and just the sheer right gaslighting that comes from this administration. Because we need to have proof of all this taking place. Not that we can't just go to the White House and YouTube, but the proof in the elections when the Democrats are going to vote for Joe Biden again after this whole shenanigans that's been taking place for freaking 4 years. It drives me up a wall, man. It gets me going because she literally sucks at her job. And I don't know why the press isn't out there full force in unison. ABC, NBC, the Associated Press, Real Clear Politics, CNN. Like, I just don't understand why they just can't band together for like a week, like get together as a group and just all walk out of the room or something. Like confront her. Like everybody will have the same question in the room. Why are you dodging us? Why are you gaslighting us? Why are you not answering our questions? Why are you not being specific? Why are you claiming to be transparent when you're not transparent? And I'm not hounding the press. They're doing a phenomenal job. And I'm somebody, a conservative Republican, where Trump was pushing fake news, and I'm sitting here speaking out for these great reporters. Not everybody in that room is great, but the vast majority of them are. And they deal with this, and I don't know why they aren't banding together. And I wish, for the love of God, if somebody can answer that question, because boy, oh boy, it's driving all of us wild, and we're just average Americans here.
I hope you enjoyed that clip from the Bald Brad Show. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all our future content.